Hello, welcome to Lawrence County History Corner. Today I am talking about the Crawford estate. This was an estate that was settled in Lawrence County in 1955. Um, the summer of 1955, especially. The estate was actually from Colonel Crawford of Chesapeake. He had passed away in May of that year, and his estate had been appraised by Brooke Capper, V.C. Stuttenbeck, and Rex Fuller. According to those men, the estate in total was worth $288,553. Now, for those of you who are curious what that means in today's money, that would be over $9.8 million. Almost all the estate was bequeathed by the Colonel Crawford to William Arley Brotherton, and who was the son of Captain and Mrs. Arley O. Brotherton. When he reached his 35th birthday, so it was his, but he had to wait till he was older. His mother was actually a niece of Colonel Crawford, and that's probably why he inherited the estate. The bulk of the estate was in railroad shares. Actually, $252,441 was in railroad shares and other stocks and securities. His personal goods and chattel were appraised at $1,375. His real estate was at $25,000, and his cash was over $9,000. So the majority of his money was, in fact, in stocks and bonds. Among the stocks that he had was 1,600 shares of the Illinois Central Railroad Company. There was also 600 shares of the Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul Railroad, 100 shares of the Chesapeake and Ohio, as well as 100 shares of the Chicago Great Western and the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas railroads. There was also 436 shares of the Remington Rand, valued at over $10,000. The will of Crawford stipulated that some of his estate would go to his long-time maid, Mrs. Verna Mosley, who had worked in the Crawford home for over 21 years, and he actually bequeathed her $10,000 to be paid every year in annual installments, and the right to continue to be employed at Maplewood, his estate, in the Crawford estate. The will also provided that Captain and Mrs. Brotherton could move into Maplewood, and reside there for the rest of their natural lives. So his estate, although passed to their son, the home would be available for them to live in for the rest of their lives. And that is just the story of the Crawford estate. And I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time.